Chris Van Vliet in Cleveland once again. MGK Kells, Machine Gun Kelly.
What up?
You know, to quote one of your favorite bands, Blink-182, they say nobody likes you when you're 23.
Isn't that the truth?
Really?
No, not really. Everyone's digging Black Flags, but everyone likes me when I'm 23.
Black Flag is out now. Congratulations on that,
Thanks,
by the
man.
way.
Thank you, thank you.
It's completely free. So why the decision to make that free?
I think I just went through like an emotional breakdown, like where I just needed to feel like I was a regular person again, you know. So I came back to Cleveland, and just took a month away from everything, man. And I just worked with Cleveland artists again. Not that I ever did it, but I was on tour for a year and a half straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So but I had the choice to go to LA and do that whole little thing. But I was just like, you know what, man, I need to go back. And I just went back, and I never left there mentally or physically. So, I mean, not that I ever have, like I said, but I just made the decision after touring, and I finally, got some money, and I had the opportunity to leave. I just didn't feel right. So I stayed back, and I wrote what I believe to be the best album I've written yet,
And you've decided that fans can have it for free.
Yeah, dude. I went against everyone's opinions, and probably pissed a lot of people off.
Earlier today, you even tweeted out that people should burn your CD and spread
Yeah,
the word.
dude.
That's not something artists say.
I just don't care right now, man. I want the world to hear like the beauty behind the words of that project. You know what I'm saying? So, if the people on the higher level of Machine Gun Kelly are upset, they just got to deal with it.
Let's talk about Black Flag from start to finish. When did this project start? Obviously, we know it was released last week, but how long was this all in the works?
Started in January, took about a month, and then we just held all the songs and just worked them. Like, I'm talking about went in and took out any, if there was a song like Dark Side of the Moon, man, those are live drums, like those are live drums. Like that guitar solo, that's a solo that we had, that me and my guitar player just sat there and just ran through our heads, mumbled out like, oh, I want to sound like like this, and then made it come to actuality. We would lay like a skeleton, and we would go back and just rework it as if we were working like a Michael Jackson song, and adding like like if you listen to Dark Side of the Moon, there's an orchestra just going ham for the first 35 seconds. You know what I mean? Like it really doesn't sound like a Machine Gun Kelly song, and it just sounds like now it just sounds like a piece of art.
So is there one particular track on there that you're really proud of?
I'm really proud of Swing Life Away. That was me playing guitar at the beginning, and there was just like that was a song I had pitched to my friends and to the camp, and no one really understood it, because I was like, we're gonna do a punk rock cover, and they're like, my friends are street people, so they're like, what? What is that song? First off, this and this, but this is a band who I had like hid under the stage of because the mosh pit was going so crazy when I was a kid. When I was like, dude, literally, I saw them at Warped Tour when I was like 11 or 12 or something, you know what I mean? And I wrote them a personal letter.
That's how you got clearance for the song.
Yeah, and I got clearance for the song.
Yeah.
Thank you, The Rise Against, by the way. And then, dude, I watched the track come from nothing to come to life. We took and flipped it completely. And even Kellen Quinn, when I told him about it, he like wasn't sure. And I was like, no, trust me, man, we're gonna do it the right way. And like when I heard the final product, dude, I could like cry. Like that song is. That song is an escape for real.
Is that going to be your next single?
I hope, man. I mean, it's really on the people. But no, actually, no, it's not.
The people, the fans?
Yeah, it's not. No, it's on me. That one's going.
Okay.
That one's definitely going.
I mean, how does that whole process of picking singles work when you're an artist?
Dude, I don't even know. I wouldn't even consider me ever having a single, man. Wild Boy got 36 million views. That's one of honestly the biggest party songs, and that song like never touched radio. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
So
I did around here.
Yeah. I mean, any song around here, like, but that's hometown love, though. So, I mean, outside of here, man, you'll never hear an MGK song on the radio, for real.
You kind of sing about it a little bit on your song, I Miss Me, but, what is your idea if and when this actually does end? How do you want people to remember MGK?
I want them to be like, wow, we missed out. Like wow, that like one of the greatest, like, was amongst us the whole time, and, like, we didn't care because he just kept it real, like, I would... I come back to a Midwest town that the rest of the world doesn't care about, and I hang out with my family. I don't make it a big deal when I go anywhere. I just roll by myself, Like, I'm just regular, dude. And, I mean, I think people, they want to see the glitz and glamour. And, like, after I'm gone, people are going to be like, man, that was the realest dude that. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't treat me like that, man. You know what I mean?
I imagine for as real as you're saying that you are, and I appreciate your time when you come by and do these interviews. How many steps can you take outside without being recognized in Cleveland? About 5?
We'll go 5.5.
5.5 steps.
And then I'll retract to go right back inside.
Is there one particular spot you know you're going to go to and you know there's going to be a lot of fans?
Cavs games, Indians games.
It's hard at a Cavs game when your song is playing up there.
The hood. I don't know, anywhere, man, everywhere. It's all love around here.
Well, when we first talked, it was 2010, and you were unsigned. You had like 5,000 Twitter followers.
Man, yeah, I remember that.
Right. So here we are now, and it's almost 3 years later.
Mm-hmm.
You have 781,000 Twitter followers, and you're signed to Diddy's label.
1 million plus on Facebook.
Yeah.
80 million YouTube channel views.
Keep going.
Gold plaque. 6-digit album sales.
So what my question is, at what point did it really click and change for you?
Oh, nothing. No, not yet. Nothing.
It hasn't taken off yet.
Nah. I mean, the way I view myself is totally different way than people view me. Like, I view myself like I know how great what's going on. And when I say myself, I mean the team, and
Sure.
I mean the city, and I mean the fans, because Machine Gun Kelly's that's not one person, it's a whole, like, even you, man, just you were a believer, so you are Machine Gun Kelly. Like, you've been believing in me for a long time. And those are the people that, like, make Machine Gun Kelly. Because when you speak on me, you don't speak on me, you speak of my fans, you speak on the movement. You don't really, like, no one's ever really paying attention to me. You know what I'm saying? Which is a good thing, which is an awesome thing. You pay attention to the band, the live performance, all that stuff. So, nothing's clicked to me yet, because I'm way far ahead in the way people seem. Like, I believe I was supposed to be on the cover of Rolling Stone 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way my mentality
Yeah, and I see from some of your tweets, you're like, really? You didn't include me in this article,
it's
Rolling
nuts,
Stone?
dude. It's insane. Like, you don't have, like, you want to talk about the top 25 most rock and roll things of now, the top 25 reasons to be happy about rock and roll right now, and you put, like, some of these, like, people on there, I'm looking at you guys like you're crazy.
Are there any particular bands you have a beef with then?
No, not at all.
Just the fact that you're not in there.
Yeah. Like, there's no one I fear either. I'll wipe everybody off the stage, in my opinion. I'm not scared of anybody, no man.
Why do you think it is that your fans are so drawn to what you do? Why are they so devoted to what your movement, if you will, and everything that's going on?
Because everything's credited to them. All the awards I have on my dresser are pretty much fan-voted awards. I do things like put an album out for free and give it to them. I'll do things like, when I'm in a concert, make sure I try and make eye contact with everybody and give them that one moment where they're like, whoa.
And you know they're going to go home and go,
yo, I mean,
that was it.
I feel the same way, man, when someone looks at me and that I respect and just looks at me and
Sure.
acknowledges me, dude. I'm like, that's it, dude. Thank you.
Well, speaking of those fans, I tweeted out that I was going to be interviewing you today, and I got like 2 or 3 responses, and then you retweeted it, and you effectively broke my Twitter.
That's awesome. That's why, dude, because we, like, shed light on what the fans do. They know they have power, so, like.
So I got realistically like 900 questions.
So sick.
We don't have that much time.
That's awesome.
Because we'd be here till Sunday if we did that.
Yeah, that's sick.
But I'll certainly ask the ones that we got a lot of,
Okay.
and some of the interesting ones. Well, first off, about 17 people asked if you would marry them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do they do anal and all the other stuff?
probably.
And they got a good chance.
Okay, well, there you go. All right. Then we got into the music here. A lot of people, I'll name a couple here, at Lace Up Lily, at Ashley19XX, at KBA Broski for Life,
Yeah, see, I know a lot of those names.
Oh,
too.
okay.
That's the reason.
That's amazing,
yeah,
too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
at Reese XOXO, at Dildo Fam.
oh yeah, that's my brother right there.
They asked, is the song Dark Side of the Moon based on a true story? What's the deal behind Haley and Tommy in it?
Oh yeah, that's the fun of that song, is that I'll never ever ever divulge the reason behind that song. But Dark Side of the Moon is for all the people that have seen the darker side of things, and yeah, it ends there. Imagination kicks in right there.
All right. How about this one from Ali Brock 88? How did you decide to name Black Flag? Did it have to do with the references dissing white flags from previous songs on 100 Words and Running?
Yeah, pretty much, dude. I mean, just like, I have no love for anybody that gives up on anything, you know? Like, I look at friends that have gave up on their lives, and because, you know, like they didn't get to tag along, you know what I'm saying, with this stuff. I look at them embarrassed. You know, it's no love. I, I look at everyone's career who gives up and lets the media get the best of them or let rumors and tabloids defeat them. You know, I look at them and want to smack them. Like, Black Flag is like for the strong. Black Flag is for the believers. Black Flag is for the people that don't see themselves staying in a dark hole for the rest of their life, you know.
So is Black Flag an actual black flag or is it symbolic of something else then?
That looks like a black flag to me.
There we go. All right. Well, tying in with that, J_Waddle33 wants to know what the red sand part of the original Black Flag title meant.
Well, that one was Black Flag was also a very militant thing because like my fans are so just like proactive towards any, you know, like if there's negativity that you. God bless all the people that have had to deal with my fans, bro. Like, anyone who's ever dissed me or had any, like, oh, man, God bless their heart. I feel bad for them because, like, my fans rip you apart like piranhas in the Amazon, bro. The red sand was for, like, all the fallen people who, in vain. Like, basically, like, for all the people who have passed in vain. And not even in the literal sense of died, but just all the people who just didn't have it in them to keep going, you know what I'm saying? Or the people that... And also on top of that, the people that, you know, did fight the good fight that just didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? That's really what the red sand is for. Like, you know, just the blood. And, you know, sand is symbolic of the war going on right now over there. And I don't even mean the troops or anything. I just mean the people that are just fighting the good fight that couldn't, you know, that were this far away from making it out, but just, you know, some killed them off, man. And it's just like, you know, I don't want to ever see myself in that position.
So then why take red sand out then?
Because sometimes, man, the people just need. I don't know, man. Like if I went to the Grammys and performed Dark Side of the Moon, you know what I'm saying? Do you really think people in the crowd would really grasp it, or would they be sitting there like, good?
At the Grammys? I've been to the Grammys.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that'd be exactly what they're
it's
like.
just too much. They're like people just aren't aren't ready for Machine Gun Kelly, man. So I just give it to them in little doses.
So this is a small dose right now.
Yeah, but I just shortened it. I was
Okay.
like, Black Flag. There you go.
Well, speaking of Black Flag, Terrell Max 63 and REG14X ask, are you going to tour Black Flag?
Hell yeah. That's why we made Black Flag, dude. Just so I could go there and tell everybody to raise their flag and see 3,000 of these hanging in the air. You
So
know?
when's Black Flag going to kick off then, the tour?
Man, I think we're just, this, you know what, this is all like this isn't even the foreplay. This is like the part where like the girl's like dry humping you on the dance floor, like grinding on you. Like
This is before you even make out.
She's not even telling you that you're about to hit yet. She's just letting you know like it might be a chance, you know. So it might be a chance we tour this year, but I'm still just dry humping y'all. And you have to figure out if you're gonna get laid or not.
So is the tour like first base then? That's like making out, or is that
Oh, no.
grabbing some stuff?
The tour is gonna be definitely a giant face fuck. But yeah, we'll save all the back entry and all the other crazy stuff for when the whole world is watching. But
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Will there be CD copies? Ask Jason K. Valdez 3H.
As of today, yes.
There you go. There you go, Jason. That was an easy answer. Troy Dombrowski at Spock_Jones wants to know, will you ever use Cleveland Rocks as a sample or make a new version of that song?
Nah.
Okay.
Maybe the intro of Major League with a song about Cleveland Lights and all that stuff. Yeah, maybe that.
What is your favorite song to perform? Asks REG14X.
Warning Shot.
Why is that?
Because the look on my face when I tell you to get the up
do it.
is it's like the most, it's vicious. The guitar shredding is vicious. The drum playing is vicious. It's like the biggest fuck you ever.
Kristen LTFU, whose screen name is Swing Life Away, asks, what's the most emotional song that you've written?
Probably Lead You On from back in the day.
And why is that?
And the return. The return's 4 minutes of me just pouring my heart out about my life, and just like giving it to you, like if you like you know, hoping that people liked me, like yo, this is who I really am, You know, like I don't want to put on a front. Like I'm just gonna tell you who I am right now, and you know, thank God they like me, because if they didn't, I would have been making some terrible songs.
When you sing it now, when you perform it now, does it still, is it still close to your heart?
Yeah, I usually when I perform, I just usually on certain special moments I'll just quote just a couple lines from the song, and it's the lines where I say, "Who would have thought what started at the bottom would someday grow? From 3 people in the crowd to unpaid shows, 6 people in the room, 1 meal a day, another opening act when no one knows my name. Saw the demos that I passed out laying in the crowd or laying on the ground." Saw the rappers I befriended copying my style. Saw opportunities pass while these fakes got rich. Now I can't stop speeding like my brakes ain't shit. You know, like those lines are so powerful to me. Like, who would have thought what started at the bottom would someday grow? From 3 people in the crowd, unpaid shows. Those are crazy lines, man. It's like, yo, you never would think when you see that boy performing in front of 4 people that he's gonna really make it. You know, like I still was weird to think about.
I mean, that was like a very slowed down version of that song. At what point in your life did you realize you could spit like this?
What, like the fast?
Yeah, but when you actually say real words.
I got good around like 19, 20.
Was there anything in particular that made you get better at it?
Yeah, everyone was telling me I sucked at it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, everyone was like, stop doing it, because I kept trying to rap like Bone.
All right. Jake Calloway, 19X, asks if you still get the rookie to do push-ups and grab your bags at the airport.
Nah.
I've seen that video.
Nah, he earned his spot in the family, man. That's my little brother. And, you know, when people tell him to do push-ups and stuff like that in public now, like, I'm liable to punch him in the face, you know what I'm saying? You got to respect that young man as a man now, you know? Like, he
What's his name?
His name's JP Capoletti, but we still call him the rookie. He'll always be the rookie, man, you know what I mean? Like, we're not going to give him all the way, but he really earned his spot, you know what I'm saying? So, nah, he doesn't have to do any of that.
Couple more here. You digging the fan questions?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. Ryan Thomas, a lot of S's there, wants to know what your favorite tattoo is. This is a tough question from Ryan Thomas. 3 S's. Looking around.
I don't even know, man. I'm not even into my tattoos today.
Tomorrow we'll ask that question again. What was your first one?
It's from my grandmother who passed when I was younger. That was a big
The
family
name there?
moment. Yeah.
See that?
Her name's Betty. Right below the alcohol bottle.
The razor blade.
Yeah. All the sins.
We got a couple more here. Afro Rager wants to know how a fan should approach about sex. But his name's Tommy, so he's probably asking for a friend. Right?
I see the name Afro Rager pop up all the time on my timeline. How do you approach me asking about sex? Like asking like advice? Because I got that all day.
I think it's like, hey.
Oh, do you want to fuck? Oh man, you don't ask, man.
I don't think it's that dude.
Nah, don't ask. I would just let it happen. Just stand in line, and if it happens, it happens. No, not like in a line, not like in a line to be fucked. Like not like a MGK fuck. I'm just talking about like at the show. You know what I'm saying? Like if I look outside, but I'm trying to reduce my sex anyway, man. My balls.
Why?
Because my balls are starting to hurt. Like I'm overworking my seminal glands.
That's a thing?
Oh yeah. Hello. Fucking. That's what happens when you have sex 3 times a day with people like on tour, like 3 different groups of people, and you're giving them like the Denzel performance every time. You know what I mean?
because you can't have a subpar performance ever.
Because they're gonna leave, and they're you know what it is, man.
If you finish in 30 seconds, that's the end of it.
No, that's never my case. My case is always like trying to shorten it. You know, I'm a great fuck, but like. I'm over. I'm trying to space it out. That's why I've been staying. That's when I've been staying with Ash and her mom, and like, cause I can't invite girls over there, so I can't like. I really have a true addiction. Like it's really like it's. I scratch myself and everything. Like.
I like that you're looking at Ashley when you're saying this. Hi, Ashley. You can show her, Dave. It's all right.
Ash, give me a thumbs up if I have a sexual addiction problem or sex problem. It's crazy.
Oh, well, a lot of people asked if you had any plans on picking just one girl or settling down or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like. I mean, I'd like to, man. I'm like,
You're only 23 though.
yeah. I mean, like, I mean for like a day, like a whole,
okay.
like 24 hours.
Ooh.
That's a lot, dude. Yeah, because usually it'll be like if we're on the road, where I mean, usually on the road it'll be like a couple or stuff. I don't know.
You're not like worried about things happening.
Nah, I wear a condom and like I don't even care, man. Like,
That's why you
whatever
last
happens-
forever.
Whatever happens, happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I'm a good-hearted dude, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? If some bad shit happened to me, I'd be like, damn, dude. Like, what did I do? But I don't know.
Through the course of this interview, how many girls do you think have texted you asking to hook up tonight?
I mean, most of them are probably gonna text me being mad because I tell the truth about all the other girls I hook up with. You know, but like shit, I'm 23, motherfucker. I live what I talk about.
And nobody likes you when you're 23.
No one likes you when you're 23 getting laid all the time, dude.
So for fans watching this right now, can girls just like tweet you up and be like, "Hey, I'm going to be at the show tonight. I'll be in wearing this. See you after."
Too many people screenshot like direct messages and shit and make up stuff. I'm not really with the social network stuff anymore. I mean, I can't lie. It makes me like feel cool when I see it, but like.
Do you have your phone turned on Twitter so that every mention you get shows up?
Nah.
Your phone would die in like 10 seconds.
But you know what sucks though? You know why sometimes I want to do the Twitter thing and all this stuff, man? It's because like the girls I want will like end up hooking up with my boys because they'll do the Twitter thing. Like they'll see, like, you know, like they'll like, if you go to their thing, they'll tweet everybody in the squad. Like, but you think you only see your at replies, so you're not seeing it. So like, you know, they're like whichever one hits me first.
So
hits
the
me up
next
first.
the next best thing to actually getting with MGK is getting with one of your boys.
Yeah, but that sucks though, cause like sometimes when we sitting there, and like they'll walk on, they'll see me and they'll be like, "Fuck,"
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
And then you're saying,
Yeah, but like, shit, I don't know. I'm like really easing up on all that shit, man. I'm just like becoming like I don't fucking know.
I was really waiting for that word.
I don't know
Whatever it was
I
going to be.
don't know what the word is. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. I'm an ugly motherfucker. I don't even know why girls want to fuck with me, man. I'm like, oh shit, I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, you had your fans ask you a question, or ask you a bunch of questions. What question would you want to ask them? Because a lot of them are watching right now.
When you say you'll ride with me until the wheels fall off, do you truly mean that you'll ride with me until the wheels fall off? When you say EST for life, do you truly mean that no matter what I put out, no matter what people say about me, no matter how many horrible records I put out, which hopefully will never happen, but you know, like, artists have bad sprees sometimes, you know? Like, are you truly gonna be with me as a person who works hard to try and provide a family for all the people that didn't have that? You know, like, are you gonna remember that? Or are you only gonna remember, am I only as good to you as my last record? You know, that's my real question, man.
I think your fans will all resoundingly all say yes. And we're going to wrap it up on that. So one more time, can I do it with you? Because it's
Yeah,
probably
dude.
pretty darn cool.